CoinDesk is kicking off live special coverage of the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas in just a few hours to find out how some of the world's biggest brands are investing and diving into Web3, blockchain, and the digital asset space. We've got CoinDesk Chief of Staff for Content, Pete Pachal, joining us. Good morning, Pete, joining me bright and early in Las Vegas on the Strip right now. Pete. So, you know, you've been to CES for years, so you're a veteran. This is my first time, so I find it very overwhelming. But what are some of your expectations at CES this year compared to previous ones?
Well, I got to say, Christine, your hotel setup is much better than mine, so I feel like you're already a veteran in my eyes. No, CES, there's no other show like it on the planet. It's massive. There's all aspects of technology, you know, mostly consumer, but there's all kinds of things from cars to TVs to things like the metaverse, which is a huge, huge topic this year at CES. Every brand seemingly is paying at the very least lip service to the metaverse, and there's been a few announcements so far, but most of them have to do more with sort of partnerships and platform integrations. For example, LG talked about Orbit is now partnering with them to power some metaverse experiences on their smart TVs so that consumers could have a bit more of a sort of a portable presence from one game to another or one application to another. Those are the kind of things that are happening here, but there's also really bigger sort of underlying technology announcement. So AMD did the kickoff keynote last night for CES, sort of kicking off the whole show, and they talked about a lot about their new Ryzen processors powering all kinds of experiences, sort of like virtual surgeries, for example, or augmented reality headsets for surgeons to perform surgery remotely. And so that sort of thing is you can imagine those underlying technologies powering sort of future gear that could make sort of VR and AR metaverse experiences even more immersive.
So Pete, as Christine was saying, you'd been to all these before, but what's been the emotional or the buzz or lack thereof when it comes to crypto? Obviously, metaverse is going to be hot.
Seeing a lot of metaverse stuff there, but
the thought of crypto, this is obviously the first one since the start of the Ice Age. What happened? Yeah. How are people feeling over there?
You know, it's funny you ask. I've been reconnecting with a lot of people in the tech space in the last day or two here, and there's still kind of these sort of basic questions like, what is crypto good for? There's that skepticism, that deep skepticism of it has probably returned. But honestly, in CES, I actually see this as a great opportunity to really help answer that question with respect to like Web3 applications of decentralized presence, the LG sort of integration that I just talked about, and really show like, look, these technologies and sort of ethos of decentralized internet is something that is a valuable thing and can power sort of entirely new experiences. So I think honestly, getting the conversation away from like the markets and the day to day and the I just lost tons of my investments, which is not to minimize that, but it's here there is an opportunity to really get it back to like, what can you do with decentralized technologies? And I think there's a lot, there's tons of stuff on display here, and that sort of thing is powering new experiences all over. You just got to look at Magic Leap is a huge exhibitor here. So that they're going to have lots of that. That's what to say about that.
I lost $1,500 on an NFT shoe. We were talking to the Blockchain Association earlier, and they said, what might help in DC is that they're sick of hearing about payments, and they want to see other use cases for crypto, blockchain, et cetera. And I think NFTs, the metaverse, the whole Web3 experience is going to help out. And I'm seeing a lot of that at CES. What exhibits are you most excited about?
Well, I mentioned Magic Leap. They've, to my knowledge, I don't think they've really had a presence here before. They supposedly have a huge display. Today's the first day of the show, so I haven't seen it yet. So I'm really looking forward to that. Meta is here. Facebook in previous years has sort of always been in the background at these shows, but this year they have a presence. It's a little off-site, but I definitely want to check that out. And I got to say, a couple of the traditional players like LG who I mentioned, he always has one of the biggest booths in the central hall. They always do something special. One year it was a big tunnel that was full of sort of LED lights that made it look like you were sort of under the stars. So I'm really excited to see what they have in store. And me personally, I've been told there is a transformer on the floor somewhere this year, so I'm going to be hunting for that. Check my Instagram for shots.
That's great. We've got some video of CoinDesk's Web3 studio. CoinDesk will be monitoring some panels at CES. Maybe you could give us a preview.
Yeah, so like I say, I think the opportunity that CoinDesk has here is to really get the conversation back to sort of the rebuilding of crypto and the whole Web3 and the building of Web3, right? So looking at, like I said earlier, there's a big opportunity to shift the conversation on what is folks build, what is the people are building today, and to build the next generation of crypto and these applications. And I think they're going to sort of give some guidance on where to focus, like where's the biggest opportunities in that space. So I'm really looking forward to seeing where the various panelists that we're going to have are going to point us.